Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Oh, shout out here. Kenzie, what do you got?
Shout out to Cameron and Summer. Their parental texted in and said they're driving them to high school for the first time.
Wow.
They're twins.
High school is scary the first time you go. You know what I mean?
Well, don't put them in a bad place. Good Lord. It's
No.
I'm like, they're going to high school for the first time. You're like, it's terrifying.
Well,
All right.
the problem with me is that my older brother, so he was he was a senior when I was a freshman. So he told all his buddies that, like, hey, when my brother comes in, give him the business.
You wanted to get the crap beat out of you?
Pretty
That's
much.
fair.
Like, they scared me because they were all big dudes.
Well,
and they're
I'm
like,
assuming, and it could be wrong, but I'm assuming Summer sounds like a female name, and Cameron, I can't tell if these are boy-girl twins or girl-girl.
Yep.
Because Cameron's one of those, it's like Sam. We don't know what's going on there.
That's right.
Sure. So Cameron, but it's like, I feel like, yes, other girls are mean, but, like, everyone's just going to date you, so it's fine.
yeah, it's going to be great. Don't get me wrong.
They love the fresh meat,
If you're still listening, it's a different time. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay.
There's so much, like, anti-bullying now in the world. I feel like it should be better. So much more body positivity.
Yeah, it was pro bullying with me.
Yeah.
It was pro.
I really remember getting bullied like a lot. Like it was like a game.
Yeah. Here's the lesson of the day, okay, for everybody. It's not in Bane's voice here. This is me.
All right, this is Brian.
Don't bully and protect people that are being bullied. Because there's a lot of times people, they just take it and, they don't know how to fight back. And if you're a person watching that, step in. That's the lesson I can give for people going back to school right now. Step in and help. And, those people need some help, probably. And you know what? When you stand up to a bully, they back down because they're insecure themselves. That's why they're bullying.
Well, you can punch in the face, too. If you're going to do it, I would just be mentally prepared to fight.
Well,
I don't want to put people in there.
Violence is never the answer.
It's not, but if you're going to get hit,
but most bullies will not do that because most of them are wusses. Because they might be bigger or they might just have more confidence to go in your face and say something. So I'm just saying, if you see it happen, even if you don't know the person at school, go protect that person. Stand up and say, hey, shut up, big mean person.
I thought you were something else.
I wanted to. I edited there. I wanted to. I despise bullying. I think it's
back.
Yeah. You know what? I might patrol the hallways here of a high school soon and do that.
You would make such a good hallway monitor.
Oh.
With a little sash and your little police hat.
Yeah.
And a flashlight.
Oh, I think I want to do that.
God, you could terrorize some teenagers, couldn't you?
No, I want to help them. I said.
Well,
Yeah, right.
power
You want
corrupts
to get
all.
revenge is what it sounds like on your horrible high school years.
You walk in, I'm down there like, some kid with my elbow on his throat in the locker. Hey, how's this feel now, right? Doesn't feel so good, does
Yeah,
it?
try to bully me now. He's like, bully me.
You're a crooked cop in the hallway.
This went from me being a nice message about not bullying to me all of a sudden getting revenge.
No, this went from me telling these kids to have a great time in high school to you talking about how bad it is.
I'm just saying, look out for people. That's all I'm saying. That maybe you don't even know them, and then just look out for people, okay? Like we try to do here. Okay, it's time for sports, brought to you by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, maybe you watched the awesome Cubs game on the Marquee Network, and
Yes.
Miguel Amaya hit his first career grand slam. He also drove in 5 the entire game to pound the Tigers, like Nelly does in his song. They pounded the Tigers. 10-2. Here is that grand slam home run. Let's go.
In the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ibanez back. He turns, he looks. Grand slam. Miguel Amaya. There's the crooked number they were looking for.
Big, fat, juicy one. For Amaya. Man, the new improved Miguel Amaya. Really impressive the way he has turned his season around.
That's right. Grand slam, first one. It was wild because I don't live far from there. I took Harper for a walk. I will say this. Detroit Tigers fans travel well.
They do.
Now, also, they got to play the White Sox, or they get to play the White Sox this afternoon or tonight. So they stayed in town for the whole weekend. They could have stayed in town for that game.
Nice
and then
little
go
vacation.
That's a really cool doubleheader thing you can do is go see a Cubs and a White Sox game if you're a Tigers fan. I saw Tigers fans everywhere yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart. You get to come to Chicago and, like you said, see them against 2 teams. That's really cool.
Pretty awesome. So that's awesome. Now, the Cubs are still 5.5 games out of the wild card. That's not awesome. And again, as I said,
That's nothing.
that's not good.
I told you, September, all right.
September's
Not there yet.
No, but
September is when it really matters.
they're in this kind of,
What?
what's the word I'm looking for? Stuck in the mud?
Limbo?
Yeah, because they won some games here, but it's not helping enough. It's not helping at all in the wild card race.
In 1 week, everyone could lose and we could win, and then it's like, oh, we're in first place.
How's that again? It's like, oh,
Oh, look at that.
everybody
God,
won
we're
and
the
everybody
World
else
Series.
lost. God, you're smart. You're so right. Juicy one. Big fat juicy
I
one.
can't believe he's watching porn at work. It's super inappropriate.
Finally, the Bears finished the preseason 4-0. Let's go. No W at the end of that. Let's go. Chiefs, they beat the Chiefs 34-21. Now it's preseason. None of the starters were there. They were there, actually, in their jeans. But Tyson Bagent made a good, nice first run. Dove in the end zone. I like him. Scary moment for Chicago Bears. Douglas Coleman III carried off the field on a stretcher. And they were really, it was one of those moments when both teams kind of come over and, they show big concern, start praying. But he was taken off, and Matt Eberflus said they did see his limbs moving. He should be okay, at least as far as now. Hopefully no severe paralysis. But we are getting so close to football season. And I got to say, I predicted 11 wins for the Bears this year. I'll put that out there right now. 11 wins.
Does that sound like, don't the White Sox sound really good when you say stuff like that?
Well,
They've had even more than that.
just a few more than that, right?
You think the Bears are going to be good with 11 wins? The White Sox have won way more than that.
Such positivity this morning.
Look at that.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Before we get you on the phones for Modest Mouse tickets, it's Fridays. We kind of look back on the week and think about some of the stuff we played, and you guys check in and go, you've got to do that again. You've got to do that again in case people missed it. So Case had found this audio since Alien Romulus. It was the #1 movie last weekend of the Alien series. Mm-hmm. I'm actually stoked about it because I've seen all the Alien movies, and this takes place in between Alien and Aliens. And so it's kind of like going back to describe what happened in between, which I would love to know.
Why more than one showed up?
That's correct. That's right.
How did this whole thing become plural?
That's right.
That's the tagline of the movie.
Wait a minute.
One alien got a little drunk one night, got a little frisky, and banged the other alien.
Well,
and
no, because there's no other alien. You have to see, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Chicken or the egg, you know what I mean? It's weird.
It's funny you say that because eggs are heavily involved in the movie Aliens.
Oh, wow, a lot of eggs.
So Case had found when the first movie came out back in 1979, people took their kids to the movie not realizing it's a horrific. The tagline for the movie is, "In space, no one can hear you scream." And people took
it wasn't like misleading. That's why it's very confusing that so many kids ended up at this movie.
Yeah. So the people that took their kids to Aliens, they were interviewed outside, or Alien, I should say, were taken outside and interviewed by reporters coming out and saying, "Are you happy you took your kid here? Did you do that?"
Are you sorry, sir, that you brought your son along to see Alien?
No, ma'am. I think he should have seen it. It's something that he needs to know, that things like that could happen in life. That could be a true story, based on science. We never know what's going on the outside of the world.
That guy's funny enough by himself. That guy's like, "Oh, cool, this could be happening out there." Science.
This is a documentary.
But our listeners picked up quick on this guy.
Based on science. We never know what's going on the outside of the world.
And realized he sounded like Boomhauer in King of the Hill.
Bobby, I tell him don't take for me, man. They don't life too short, man. They don't want to hold no grudge, man. I thought, man, you gonna let old bygones be bygones, man. About maybe 2 weeks, then probably 3.
Oh my God. I forgot how funny that was. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete against Kenzie in trivia for Modest Mouse tickets. The general pre-sale or on sale is today. It will sell out in seconds at the Salt Shed. You will be there. 312-591-8300. Call now to compete.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And Clash with Kenzie is brought to you by the Schaumburg Boomers.
To the boom.
For tickets, go to boomersbaseball.com. You should do that. What a next week. It's supposed to be beautiful going into September. And, man, take advantage. these great days, get out and see some baseball. So we have Katie competing against Kenzie today for Modest Mouse tickets. They go on sale today. It will sell out in a second at the Salt Shed. What a show that's going to be. But Katie, you could get them. Katie, tell us something about yourself.
I am a bartender at a place in Plainfield called Workforce.
What's it called again?
Workforce.
Workforce. What kind of bar is that?
It is actually a brewery.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Me either.
I'm a big beer person too.
Yeah, definitely come by.
You guys have a good Hefeweizen?
We've got a lot of good stuff.
Is that German? What is that?
That's a wheat beer.
Hefeweizen?
Hefeweizen.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh, you got to drink more beer. It's a good one. It's a very... Clearly, that's the answer for Kenzie.
That sounds made up. That sounds like it's in a Dr. Seuss book.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
It's so good. Smooth, especially in the summer. Sometimes they have a little bit of a lemony taste to them and all that. And I've gone from some of the heavier beers to a Hefeweizen in my life right now.
See, that sounds heavy. It's light?
It's lighter. Yeah, it's smooth. I can drink 15 Hefeweizens in a sitting.
I feel like you're calling me something. I don't like it. I feel like you're like, you Hefeweizen. Like, stop. You say it like rough.
I told Case the other day you were a Hefeweizen.
I know. I don't like that. I don't like what
I
you're
remember that. I
saying to
said,
me.
don't say that about my friend Kenzie. That's not nice.
Do you guys serve food at that brewery too?
There is a restaurant type thing attached to it, but it's not like with us.
It sounded very shady.
A restaurant type thing.
There's something called Domino's next door?
No, where you can order food.
It's like a 7-Eleven. You know, be real with us here.
Well, they're using it to launder money. So just what we're talking about.
All right, so we'll check out the Workforce Brewery in Plainfield, and we'll ask for Katie when you're there.
Absolutely.
All right, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, Katie, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Katie?
Heads.
I'm showing Kenzie the coin. It is tails. She's won a couple coin tosses lately. Okay, Kenzie, are you ready?
Yes.
I guess that clapping is ready. What Disney character has a flying carpet?
Oh, Aladdin.
Aladdin is right. To Katie, which Friends star later became a character, Jules Cobb, the leading role in Cougar Town?
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox is right. Back to Kenzie. Give me a name for a two-wheeled vehicle with no motor.
Like a bicycle?
That's right.
Okay.
Some bikes have motors today, though. Katie, what music streaming service did Metallica sue in the year 2000?
Oh, LimeWire?
Oh, the predecessor to LimeWire. Oh, what was that, Kenzie?
I believe it was Napster.
It was Napster.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I used Napster.
I remember the news stories with the little face. You know when
Yeah.
Napster's like face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like kind of like ears.
What was it supposed to be? Because it looks like the old Minnesota Timberwolves logo, kind of.
Yes, it looks like very foxy or
Yeah.
wolfy.
I think it's a devil downloading music illegally.
Killing the record industry.
It's Satan, actually.
I'll tell you what, man. Listen, it was so easy to rip Lars from Metallica for that, but he was right.
He was.
He was right that a lot of these bands today will say, like, you know what? We're not making enough money because
They're not making enough money.
well, there was no way to stop it. I mean, that was going to happen no matter what as far as streaming and the way it came around. But boy, people ripped Lars to death over that. And you know what? He was right. And bands used to tell me that privately. They wouldn't say it on the radio on Q101 when they came on, but private they go like, hey, we're actually glad Lars is doing all that because we're broke. All right, let's keep going here.
3-1 back to Kenzie. She can go up big here.
Kenzie, what does the government agency NSA stand for?
Can you say that again?
NSA.
What does it stand for?
Yeah.
It's in the government?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the question.
The NSA.
Yes.
The National Society Awareness.
You're saying words. Katie, do you know the NSA?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you want to guess any words, though, or anything? Always guess.
No.
Go ahead, guess something. NSA.
New single arts.
That's exactly right. The NSA is the National Security Agency.
Oh.
Yeah, whenever you hear that about the NSA, it's like, oh, the NSA. When they hear about them, it's bad. Something's going on that you don't want to be involved with.
Whatever. Not my business.
3-1 is back to Katie.
Katie, what is the name of the pig in Charlotte's Web?
Oh, come on.
Wilbur.
Wilbur. There you go. Back to Kenzie. What car company manufactures the Impala?
The Chevy.
Chevy Impala. Love the Impala.
Love it.
Love it.
Why do you love the Impala?
Because you get the right rims on an Impala, and you put like 4 subwoofers in the trunk, and the license plates rattling off. That's living.
Why don't you drive one if you like it so much?
No kidding.
Because I'm a family man with my Nissan Rogue, and I love my Nissan Rogue. I love it to death.
The Impala's it's not like a sports car. You can fit a kid in the back.
I can't put Harper in the back, and if the subwoofer's rattling the license plate off, she'll be deaf.
Why? She'll like the little, it'll shake her car seat a little. They love that.
Sure. Oh, is it back to Kenzie?
It's back to Katie. It's 4-2. Katie needs a point right here.
Oh, boy. Katie, who had the hit song? Who had the hit song "Insane in the Brain"?
Insane in the Brain.
3.
Cypress Hill.
Oh, Cypress Hill. She
well
got
done,
it.
Katie.
Love them.
Love them.
Performing at Riot Fest.
Friday Riot. I'm sorry.
Friday, you get Public Enemy. You get Cypress Hill. You get Fall Out Boy. You get Offspring doing Smash. What am I missing? NoFX is their first of the final 3 performances. What else am I missing?
A bunch of other good bands.
A lot of good bands.
It's like Kenzie's day. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Right, Mike did that just for you.
I know.
All right, 4-3 back to Kenzie. She can win with a correct answer.
Kenzie, what is 9 squared?
Oh. I think, is it 81?
It is 81. Oh, boy. Katie, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Thank you.
Did you have fun, though?
I had so much fun.
Well, here's what you do. Hang up the phone because I'm going to play Red Hot Chili Peppers here in a second. And after that, after the Chili Peppers, we will call out for everybody listening. And you have a chance at those Modest Mouse tickets that will sell out in seconds today. You know what? We have something else for you right now.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
Well, here we go. The new keyword for the next hour for the golden ticket is broken. BROKEN to 312-591-8300. Text it. Text broken to 312-591-8300 for your chance to win tickets to Lovely the Band. They have a song called Broken. They'll be at the House of Blues Monday, October 14th from our great partners, Live Nation. I love that show being there at the House of Blues.
I know you're going to go to that one, too.
Oh, I love the House of Blues. And then winner qualifies for Q101's golden ticket, access to everything we do for an entire year from Riot Fest to Riot Fest. Speaking of that Friday of Riot Fest, Friday alone will be enough. You get all 3 days and then 3 days for the one in 2025. Golden ticket. Text broken. BROKEN right now to 312-591-8300. And again, after the Chili Peppers, we will have tickets for Modest Mouse. A lot of free tickets going out on a Friday with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Okay, well, here's what's coming up in the next 10 minutes here with the show. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Case the producer has now watched The Dark Knight Rises with all the Bane talk this week that came up on the show randomly, organically. Now, this is very controversial because he did not see Batman Begins or The Dark Knight, and a lot of people very mad about doing this out of order. But Case insisted, I got to see what this Bane character is all about.
Amen. Amen.
So I understand, too. I was against it. I'm with the people out there saying he should not have done this. He broke a law, actually.
Well, I told him just watch all of them, last
All 3?
night, and then just review this one. He's like, I have things to do. I'm like, okay.
How do you say that to you?
I have things to do. I'm so busy.
Is that how I sound?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You're always like,
Here, you say it.
Oh, I have things to do.
See, it sounds just like that.
Man, I hate when Kenzie's right. That sucks.
So that review is coming up at 8, and we're going to do Gil Curtis right now and play Radiohead. But after Radiohead, I want to talk about unsolicited advice or comments that you've gotten. I got one this week that blew me away at the fashion outlets up in Rosemont. Went up there to go to the little outlet
get
shopping.
some Gucci? What are you doing?
With that, there's always a line at the Gucci store. I can't figure it out.
What do you mean you can't figure it out?
I've never gone in a Gucci store. I'm never going in there.
What do you go to the outlet? Most of it's designer there.
I went to the Nike store. I got some new Nikes, $50 off. They were like $100.
$50 off.
$50 off.
Did you go to everybody's clay? Good Lord.
I got
$50, huh?
I got some new jeans at Banana Republic. They were $120. They were $50 there.
Hey.
Oh. Hickory dickory dock. I got the Nike shots.
But anyway, if you've ever gotten any unsolicited advice or comments, we're going to talk about that because I got one and Kenzie got one. I don't know if Case has any lately, but lately it seems like people are just bold.
They're just mean. Everyone's mean.
Well,
I can't do it anymore.
Yours is what happened to you is meaner than mine, but maybe not. When you hear what this woman said to me, unsolicited, you might think mine's meaner.
But mine was like so unsolicited.
So was mine. Completely unsolicited. I didn't know this person. When I came back and told Megan, she wanted to go fight her.
Really?
Yeah.
A woman said something to you?
Yes, and listen, you marry a Philly wife, and that woman didn't know she was about to open up the can of whoop ass in the mall
with dice there.
Hey, we're slashing prices.
Oh, jeans are $10.
Hey.
All right, here's Gil Curtis. We'll come back and talk about it. You can start calling in right now if you want, 312-591-8300, and your comments on that kind of thing. But first, here's Gil.
This is not headline news. A 2-year-old was served alcohol at a California restaurant. The toddler gave the restaurant 5 stars and said mommy's never looked so pretty. Chick-fil-A is planning a streaming service. It'll be the only streaming service that's closed on Sundays. In downtown L.A., SWAT officers arrested a naked man holding a chihuahua after a 5-hour standoff. He's been charged with conspiracy to impersonate a Florida man. And you can now stream Horizon, an American saga, on Max. You won't because you have taste in film, but you can. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Want to give you that keyword one more time real quick for the golden ticket. Broken is the word. 312-591-8300. Text broken right now for your chance to go see Lovely the Band at the House of Blues and the golden ticket. Everything we do for an entire year, you'll be there. Broken. Text that to 312-591-8300. Now, unsolicited advice, unsolicited comments. People are getting bolder and bolder, and usually it's on social media, of course. You get just bombarded with people who will say anything because there's no accountability. In person, wasn't ready for it. Last weekend when I was up in Rosemont at the outlet stores, I found this awesome jacket at the Gap. I haven't bought anything at the Gap in a while. Have you? So is Gap still in your rotation of stores?
No, but I got a really cute baby onesie from the Gap not that long ago. It was the last thing I got from the Gap.
Case, you shop at the Gap lately?
I can't say it's a store that I frequent.
Used to love the Gap.
Case only wears concert merch.
Yeah, that's the problem is that Gap doesn't have a lot of graphic tees.
Yeah, I can't do it.
No, I want to judge everybody by the logo on their shirt.
You know what I can't wait for? I've thought about this many times. I can't wait for Case to get engaged, and I want to see what those photos look like. Because I can't imagine him not in a concert shirt, but I can't imagine his then fiance letting him wear a concert shirt versus I'm ecstatic to see all of his fancy events once he's engaged. I just want to see it.
Can't wait. So, I used to love the Gap on Michigan Avenue. So sad it closed. I used to buy stuff there all the time. So I went in the Gap at the outlet store because I'm looking for some new hoodies for the fall.
Yes.
They just
getting chilly out.
Sale on hoodies.
Woo!
Like
those prices. Hey.
$80 for $35. And it was one of those Lycra hoodies that I like. So it has stretchiness, so it kind of tucks in the stomach area.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I put this.
Very slimming.
I like large. I've told you that I need a large size because I really need tall, large. I'm not an XL per se. And it fit nice and snug, but the sleeves are too short because I have gargantuan arms.
You have very long arms. You could smack me right now from across the board.
Let's see if I can reach you. So I put this thing on. I go, Megan, this is actually a hoodie I like. It's super comfy. And she goes, yeah, go look at it. So I run around the store trying to find a mirror, and there was only one by the fitting rooms. There was a line of people getting in the fitting rooms. So I walked past this mom type sitting there next in line.
Mom type? What does that mean?
Describe her build.
Very, very decently looking mom.
Well, like a 6 out of 10?
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
If you had to put a number on it.
But I'm saying...
what's mom type? I'm a mom. I want to know. Would somebody look at me and go, mom type?
It's funny because I'm not sure she was older or younger than me, but I looked at her as an older woman for some reason. And she was very well put together. And just looked like she had a bunch of clothes for kids, like little kids. They were in the fitting rooms and she was waiting for them.
Oh, my life's over.
No. I'm not even to the bad part yet.
I just know people walk past me and go, mom type.
No.
Sucks.
It's a separate conversation.
I'm sad.
So I run past her because I see the mirror by the fitting rooms. I look at it and I go, yeah, All right. And I turn to walk around. As I'm walking back out, she gives me a look. And we connect eyes, okay?
You lock eyes.
And I don't know.
In your sweatshirt, you're feeling good. You're feeling sexy.
Feeling great.
Yeah, I haven't even bought it yet.
Don't even know why I slowed down a little bit because we connected eyes.
Because you want everyone to see you. You're like, how good I look.
And she looks me in the eyes and she says, do they have a bigger one back there?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
What, was she asking for her?
No. She thinks I should have wore a bigger one. She looked at me and goes, they have a bigger one back there for you?
She said, for you?
It was for me. It wasn't for her. It wasn't for her child. She goes, they have a bigger one back there for you? And I went, yeah, I think they do have XL. I just caved. I'm like, yeah, I think they do have XLs.
That's one of the most emasculating things I've ever heard.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I would feel awful about myself for the rest of the day.
Did you ask if it was because of your arms or your stomach? Because arms is kind of a compliment. Like, I know I'm freakishly athletic with these big things, huh?
Kenzie, I did not choose to get in the discussion.
You didn't say anything?
No,
back?
I ran like a child.
You cried?
Back to Megan, my mommy. Megan, my mommy. And she goes, looks good. I go, yeah, but that woman just told me that I should get a bigger size. And she goes, who said that?
Oh, my God.
I said, calm down. Calm down. She was nice.
You wanted her to kick her ass. That's why you told her. You knew it was going to happen.
I just didn't want to be like on TMZ in the morning. Somebody got their ass kicked at Gap. Some mom.
Some mom type.
So I threw it back and...
You didn't buy it because of this strange woman.
I didn't buy it.
The woman who sleeps with you says it looked good, but the strange woman who you'll never see again didn't like it, and you decided not to get it.
I was destroyed, my soul. I couldn't recover. Maybe I'll go back and buy it next time. I just couldn't buy it then. I thought I'd run into her in the counter buying it, and she would say, like, did you get the extra large? Did you go get the extra large? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, the unsolicited advice I got there. I didn't ask for it. It ruined my day.
I just feel like you 100% got a treat after that to make yourself feel better.
Oh,
like
I stopped.
Cinnabon or TCBY.
Auntie Anne's.
Yes.
We did get cookies. Where did Megan get cookies?
She immediately had to get you a treat. You were all sad.
Yeah, we got a chocolate chip cookie on the way home, but I can't remember where she got it now. I got to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you had something like this happen to you.
Okay.
Unsolicited advice / comment.
I was at, and the location makes it suck more. I was at our neighborhood pool. We have like a community pool.
Okay, it sounds very beautiful, actually.
So it is pretty. I like it there. I was with the baby. Took it there. Tristan's running around, and then I'm holding the baby.
Good family day.
Got my kids there. They're all having fun. And I'm in a swimsuit. I have a cover up on and stuff like that. Well, I'm, getting the baby all ready and stuff. And a neighbor. So not somebody, it's not like, oh, this was my friend, but like people that you just see them, but like I probably talked to her twice in my life or something.
Sure.
Walks up to me and says, oh my gosh, you're finally losing the baby weight.
Oof. Oof. Yuck.
Well, it took you long enough.
Jeez.
And I said, what? He's like, you look really good.
Yeah.
And I go, like, I finally look really good.
Did you really say that?
Yes,
Right back to her?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're ready to fight.
I respond to people.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, like, you look awesome. It took me forever. Then she, like, drifted off. And I'm like, okay.
She didn't get what you were saying.
No, she got it. But she was just like, oh, it took me forever. I'm like, I bet it did. I'm like, I wanted to say, you're still taking forever, you bitch.
Oh,
but I didn't.
jeez.
I did not. I helped.
Doesn't sound like you. Well, you didn't hear those, so it's worse.
I hope she's
it
listening.
wasn't to ever you heard just alone. Now it's everybody.
I just said it on the radio.
Yeah, you just said it here.
Oh, my husband's gonna be so mad at me.
Oh God.
He's like, you have to be nice to neighbors. I'm like, I am. Like when they're nice to me, I don't understand why. I don't know why it's always my responsibility to be nice to people who aren't nice to me. It's, I was gonna say something else. I was in trouble.
Well, you got out what you want to get out. Unsolicited.
Who do you think is worse, honestly?
Who do you think, by the way? Because I knew yours was bad, obviously. Yours is bad, but yours is worse.
I feel like mine's
I should have
I would have wondered if yours was arm-based, which an arm length is like good for a guy.
Yours was way worse because you don't do that to a woman that just had a baby. I'm a grown-ass man. I should be able to take it. I should be able to defend myself. Instead, it destroyed my soul, and I didn't buy a hoodie that I wanted because she said that. And,
I can't believe you let her deter you from the hoodie.
I might go back again. I'll be going back
You
there.
should go back. I'm supporting that.
Yeah. It looked good on me, the large. The sleeves were short, though. Sleeves were too short. That's the problem.
Okay, well, then maybe that's what she was talking about.
No,
Brian.
no. Is there a bigger one for you? Is there a little bigger one? Anyway, unsolicited comments. Check in here at 312-591-8300. Also, coming in, let's see, we got Case's movie review of The Dark Knight Rises coming up here after Lovely the Band, who the keyword is broken right now. 312-591-8300. Text broken if you want to see Lovely the Band at House of Blues and qualify for the golden ticket, all from our great friends at Live Nation.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning, and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.